We feel pension is very critical to everybody. It is happening at the national level. It should also happen to the county level. Those who are in the position, from the president, deputy president, the Speaker of the Senate, Speaker of the National Assembly, they are pensionable under law, and members of Parliament, both National Assembly and the Senate. We have pursued this issue with the national government, but all the time they have been reluctant. And we decided, let us do it as county after getting an advice from the Attorney General. You can see members of the County Assembly who never met it this time. If you meet them, you can sympathize with them. So this bill, through the advice of the Attorney General that it should be dealt with at County Assembly level, is now coming to you, so that every individual County Assembly is able to pass it. And we start now implementing it. We appoint a pension manager where funds will be deducted depending on the provision of our budgets. Money for County Assembly members will be deducted from your own budget that you have at the County Assembly. Member and the Speaker. Member of the Governor and the Deputy, it will come from the Executive. And we feel this money should be kept somewhere at CPF, where when you retire, then you are paid.
As people who work in the counties, we felt it is discriminatory for the members of Parliament, members of Senate, the President, the Deputy President, to have a pension scheme. While people who work at the counties, they don't have that privileges to have their own pension scheme. So I want to say, and I want to thank people first. Let me start by thanking the people who came up with that idea. And as a member of Parliament, at the county level, we appreciate that one and we support the idea. Because when you get most of the people who left the County Assembly as members, and I get to see their life, you see they are living in a very poor state, simply because all their sources, all their time, they have been working for the people. So at the end of the day, they get home maybe without anything to save. So that one, I think, is a noble idea, and I support.
It is not a new bill. It is actually borrowing very heavily from the bill, the pension bill, that affects members of Parliament at this time. So the conditions are likely to be the same. You must have served for 2 terms as a member of County Assembly, and of course you must be over 45 years for you to benefit from that pension scheme. The only difference is that we are not going to get money from the exchequer. Yeah? The money shall have to come from the counties. So we have to budget for that process at county level. So it is proposed that the speakers, just like at national level, shall be in the same bill as the governor and the governors and the deputy governors. And then members of the County Assembly shall be in a separate bill, which is borrowed heavily from the bill that is used at national level for members of Parliament.
As the county attorney, the law mandates the office of the county attorney to develop and revise legislation on behalf of the county government. So we will we will ensure that we pick up the matter immediately, fast track the process of coming up with a draft law to that effect, and immediately after we draft that piece of legislation, after we come up with the zero draft, we will submit it to the relevant departments for review. After the document is reviewed by the relevant departments, it will be taken to the County Assembly for discussion at the House, and later on public participation, and the bill will then be assented into law. And this is a process that we are alive to the fact that this is a process that is going to benefit our members of the County Assembly who have dedicated their time to serve Mwananchi. So it is something that we want to fast track so that it is enacted by the County Assembly of Kakamega in the shortest time possible.